Welcome back to the Pokemon Isle of Armor Countdown. So today on the countdown, I want to talk about the world map of the Isle of Armor. Now, recently we've had a trailer for the expansion passes, and I would like to eventually cover the whole thing, but I don't want to do it today. I want to focus on this map because I remember watching the trailer a few months ago. It was a few months ago now. It's been a while. But I remember watching that and seeing the map, and I was like, whoa, I'm blown away that they even gave us that. So I want to cover the map. I want to kind of go analyze the map, and see what's going on with this, see where we can go, what's everywhere we can do with this map. So I'm going to start right here at the train station that you can kind of see. I'm assuming that's probably where we're going to start in some capacity, because you're supposed to take the train from Wedgehurst, from what I understand. So you're probably going to take the train from the Wedgehurst, and you'll be able to get there from there. Or you're flying across. It could possibly be flying across with the Corviknight. But other than that, I see when you start there from the train station, you can go up. There's a little bit of a small dojo, it looks like. And that might be where we get Kubfu from Mustard. So I would assume that's where we gotta go. Now, immediately off the bat from that area, I can see some islands that looks like XP from Minecraft. But one's got a crown on it and make me wonder, what does that mean? Why does that have a crown on it? So it could just mean that it's a hint to ground tundra, but I doubt that's the case. So it could very well be possibly a new legendary, maybe is there. Or maybe it's a rare Pokemon of some sort, or maybe it's like a Mirage Island for all we know. So I don't know if these dotted lines are in any way supposed to be separating areas. I'm assuming this is all going to act like the wild area, and so that's very likely going to be all traversable out there. From what it is, I mean, they highlight this in a different color, so yeah, I'm assuming you're going to be able to swim. Or surf, not surf. You're gonna be able to surf. Surf what? You're gonna be able to surf through the entire thing out here, and there's in the other areas as well as we get up to the top. But those islands are gonna be very, very, very interesting. You'll probably see some more like beach Pokemon there, so that's gonna be kind of cool. But I don't know other than that what that Crown Island would be, other than maybe like a legendary or some rare Pokemon of some sort. Maybe you get lore there, possibly. It also kind of looks like the thing on top of Urshifu, so it could very well be like maybe where you evolve him, kind of a thing. I'm not sure. So if we go back to the mainland, we can see we're going to go into some sort of like meadowy, swampy area. And it seems like we'll probably have some sort of a forest or cave. I'm not sure what I want to call that because it's surrounded by grassy kind of things, like a grassy knoll. So it very well might be like a forest that we're going to be able to go into. Probably very likely going to be fully explorable. It does look like we can also enter that forest from the back area with the water. So that'll be very interesting to know. Okay, so if we go into that forest, there seems to be some sort of like a rocky thing on top of it. I don't know if it's just supposed to signify mountains. It could very well just signify a mountain, which is okay. And then we go back up there, we see the first tower, which you'll be able to get the red version of Urshifu, which I believe is like the strike. Yeah, he's strike version of Urshifu. So I don't know how we're going to be able to do that, but that's probably going to where we're going to do that. If we go even further upwards, we're seeing some sort of a cave and what seems to be maybe like a deserty area. So I'm guessing cave, you probably exit there and you'll probably come into some sort of canyon area that'll probably have more rock and ground type Pokemon, possibly. So if we go even further up to where we're seeing the top of the map, where you can see some more islands up there. And obviously the big red herring there is that there's this massive star-shaped island up there with a tree in the middle and all kinds of things on the edges, and what does seem to be encountered as its own area. So I don't know what to say there. If there could be maybe another legendary there, possibly. We don't know everything about this game yet, or this DLC, I shouldn't say game, but about the DLC. So we could have some new legendaries or some new Pokemon there. I don't know why that would be so separated as that area. So unless there's some sort of other story beat that you go there for, it's possible that that might be entirely separated for like a legendary, which would be cool. And then we go down to that other area over there. You can see to the left more islands of some sort. It's separated as another area, so I'm assuming you're probably going to encounter different Pokemon as you go into the distant areas. And then of course we go down again and we see the more islands. If we go back on the mainland, we've seen the rapid style tower as well, so it makes sense that it's close to the ocean because he does become a water type if you do that. So that's kind of cool over there. So you do some sort of beach. But the interesting thing is if you come back down here, we're seeing some sort of a bay area that you're going to be able to enter in two different ways if you really want to. It would seem there might be some sort of a forest again. I can see kind of two to three different entrances into this forest. One over by the train station, one as you go where the Corviknight is, and then one also by the river out of it that goes up into where this other bridge is up here, which does seem like a different area in general because it does seem to be different biome-ish. So that'll probably have something in there. In fact, I remember seeing that from the trailer. So very, very cool. Again, I don't know how to expect it. I was very surprised that they even gave us the map, which is something really cool. And they gave us like where it's connected to, which is awesome. Because I didn't know if they were going to expect that. They were just going to be like, alright, it's just some distant land or something like that. No, it's right next to fudging Pierce's gym. I can't remember the city name, but it's next to Pierce's gym. And that's really cool. That's really cool, actually. So we're given a lot of different cool things. And it makes me excited to see where Crown Tundra is in general. Like, where is that going to be at? Either he's going to be towards the bottom of the region, or it's going to be towards the top of the region because it's snowy. I don't know. So that's going to be really, really cool to see. So in general, there's your map. I think that's going to be really cool. I'm really curious on a few different things. To be honest, I'm really curious about the desert area. I'm obviously really, really curious about the star-shaped island up at the top. I don't know what to expect from that. It seems curious that it's separated as its own little area. I'm excited to see what they do there. Could be some sort of new Pokemon-ish. I mean, there's different symbols on it. I can't really tell what they are. I can't find a super well resolution image. So I don't know. I don't know what to expect up there. The desert area probably is one of my more curious things, and so is the Crown Island. So there's a lot to expect, and I think this is a really, really good looking map. It seems pretty decent sized, in my opinion. I mean, you could say this is pretty small, but to me, I think this is probably the best size, especially if all this water is going to be traversable. Then you're going to have a lot to do in this game, especially if all these little islands, you can go there. You know, there probably is a ton of items, ton of trainers, you know, all kind. Well, I don't know about trainers because it's a wild area, but this will be really awesome to be able to explore. So I'm really excited for this. And again, I know it's been a while since the last countdown. I apologize. I have it marked as 39 days now because they do say by the end of June it will be released. We don't even have an official release date yet. So I have said 39 days before my countdown was going towards June 16th. I don't know if I said that before, but I was going towards June 16th because that is halfway through the month. It's also my birthday, so I figured I might as well just at least put it there. So if we were going off of that still, it'd be 25. But I'm going to go off of the 30th for now, because they did say by the end of June, since we don't have a official date yet, the 30th. So we're roughly 39 days-ish away from it.